Welcome back. This time we are playing the west course, which is distinctly different from Vattanac's first course, the east course. This course has more undulating fairways and also undulating and very testing Paspalum greens. I must say that this design by Sir Nick Faldo is a fun one, and I'm glad that Vattanac has two different type of golf courses, as you can actually spend a good 4 days with your friends or just by yourself playing. On my approach shot, I noticed a backstop on the back of this pin, so that's where I'm going with my sand wedge, hoping that the ball hit the backstop and spin back. However, it got stuck there and I'm left with this huge breaker. I think after playing the first hole, you will have a great idea of what kind of course you're going to be playing at. This second hole is at 446 meters. It's a par 5. Pulled this shot slightly, and I'm glad I did not hit this too well, as the ball stopped shy of this very tall rough. Now, you do not want your ball to get in there. And with a 5 iron, I was playing this ball off a very severe uphill slope. I was aiming slightly right, however the ball did not come back, which was fine as there was a very huge bailout area. And from here it's just a flick of a wedge. Let's begin the first two holes with a birdie putt. This par 3 is 132 meters. The pin is somewhere in the middle, and I apologize for not having the shot on this first one, as I think somehow the video did not go through. So on my second putt, I was left with a really long one, and pace is really key. I must say I did well with the speed of the putt and was left with a very simple cleanup for par. Hole 4, par 4, is at 367 meters. We've got the wind behind us, which also means that it's a really good hole for you to give a good whack. Now the green fee on this west course and the east course, they're both the same. They're both at $195, which includes the cut, the green fee, as well as the caddy. Now you can hire up to 4 caddies of your choice, and the caddy tip for each one will be USD $20. Just to take note that everything in Cambodia, you do have to use USD. Hole 5, par 5. Par 4, it's at 344 meters. My line was supposed to be straight up ahead of the bunker. Somehow I just overcut this, and guess what? I was lucky to actually find the ball. However, there was no shot towards the green, and the only way out was left of my target. And you know, when I say golf, anything really happens in golf, this hole really sums it up. First bad shot, second shot I had to play it out, third shot was horrible.
Disgusting.
But all you need is a good putt to save the hole. Hole 6, par 3. This green is rather huge. A good bailout area would actually be on the front or on the left side. But when you hit it as bad as I did on this hole,
I hit that so bad. So bad.
there is nothing much you can do. The bunkers on this course is rather soft. When you step in it, you feel like your feet sinks into the sand. I think they put too much sand on this course. So I think the experience would be much better in the bunkers if they were to reduce some of it. Other than that, the conditions, I would say it's perfect. Greens are nice, fairways are beautiful, tee box spick and span. Hole 7, we've got a dog leg left par 4. I guess you can see the pin is on the left side. And actually to get over the water on the left, I need about 200 meters only. So I went with a really huge draw. With this mighty of a shot, I'm left with only 70 meters to the pin. So with 70 meters, it's about 3/4 of a sand wedge. And I stuck this pin high.
What? Straight lah.
Not the best of reads, but it's still a par. Hole 8, par 5 at 445 meters. Now, you might have noticed that some of the par 5s are really short, only because I'm actually playing off the blue tees. The tee box colors on this course would actually start from red, followed by white. Then we are going with blue, then gold, and then black. With this second shot, it's 189 meters to the pin and only about 175 meters to cross the lake. So I went with a smooth 4-iron. I just didn't want to hit this really hard. A nice and smooth tempo with a long iron will always guarantee you a good strike. Ball trickled past the hole, just slightly missed my eagle. And a really interesting putt back for birdie. Will this go in? Away! So we're 1 under approaching the final hole. It's a par 4 on hole number 9.
No. Stay right. Okay, good.
From here, I went with a lob wedge, trying to hit it slightly lower, hoping that the ball would spin, skid up, and 1-2 stop. But there was a back slope behind the pin, and the ball trickled towards the back.
Oh, I should play for a higher shot.
I must say that the one thing I've been working really hard on would be my leg putts. Any putts within 20 to 40 feet, just practicing and knowing your pace would really help you make 2 putts from almost anywhere on the green. We're on to the back 9 of this beautiful west course. Hole 10 at 356 meters. It's just straight over the bunker. Put this shot to the left slightly, and I got punished for it. Now just have a look at this lie. It's 0 shot to the green.
Wow.
I have to just play this out.
54 degrees, real steep, and lots of speed. Just get the ball out.
Take my medicine, play it out, and now left with 100 meters. I've got some slight headwind. I went with a pitching wedge as I want to keep the ball low into the wind. However, just came up really short on the distance. From here, the probability of making a par putt is almost 0. I would say it's 1%, but we are still hoping. Hole 11, par 3. This pin is right in front. The wind was howling. It was really strong. It was blowing from left to right. So I went with a push draw, my standard stock shot. And the wind was just too strong. It held the ball out towards the right, and I'm left with a chip. Now, even this is a 5-footer putt, but this wasn't easy at all. Hole 12 par 5 at 446 meters. Now on this par 5, we've got the wind ahead of us again. So this 446 meter par 5 would effectively be almost 500 meters. I went with a 3-wood to put my ball left of the pin where the bunkers are, failed to commit towards my swing, and pulled the ball into a bunker, and I'm left with a really testy and difficult 52 meters of the very soft bunker lie.
So difficult.
Have to rely on my bunker skills to get up and down. Making this par putt would actually be a good one. So we're even par after 12 holes. We're heading on to hole 13, par 4 at 340 meters. The wind was blowing left to right. I didn't want to play a big draw, so I went with a cut. Not the best decision. Didn't start the ball left enough and the ball drifted towards the right. Then again, it's good to be lucky as the ball stayed safe just at the edge of this water hazard. Ball is way below feet. I took one club extra. I didn't go with a big swing, just a very simple, steady 3/4 swing. Ball ended up in the front of this green and have to rely on my excellent pace leg putting to save a par.
I hit that online. I hit that what exactly I wanted. Oh.
Hole 14, par 3. This is a very strong par 3. The pin was in front, and at this point I don't really know where was a good place to bail out. But after hitting this shot and pulling this ball way left,
Wow, so much. Okay lah, I'll take it.
this lie downhill was difficult. We are on a downhill lie. When the ball lands on the green, it's a downhill slope. So basically everything kicks downhill, which means that you have to actually land the ball really softly, hopefully with some spin, and pray that you make the putt back from 10 feet. So basically, leaving yourself 10 to 12 feet for par is actually a good shot. Hole 15, par 5. We've got wind behind us this time, thank God, which means that this drive will go really far. And with the help of the wind, I'm only left with a pitching wedge to this pin. Can you believe it? It's a driver and a wedge for a par 5. Struck this really well. Was confident of that shot and was left with a really nice look for an eagle putt. However, this putt was sort of baffling. Didn't read it the way it was supposed to be. Nonetheless, a birdie. And we are 1 under with 3 holes left to play. Hole 16 is a par 4 at 285 meters. I would say this is drivable. Wouldn't be able to put it on, but I can hit it really close. The pin is just in front of us, and the right kind of shot I chose to play would be a bump and run, just land it in the front of the green and let the ball trickle towards the hole. And a nice tap in for birdie.
Good birdie, man, yours. Chip it.
Hole 17, par 4 is at 364 meters. This time I went with a 3-wood, as I think if I were to hit a driver, if the ball goes up too far to the right, bunker will be in play, and I hit it too far left, then the ball might end up in the water.
Okay.
As this hole isn't really that long, so a 3-wood would be a wise choice. And also with the help of the wind behind us, putting the ball on the fairway would be paramount. Not the best of my approach shot, and left with a chip again. A chip and run for a left to right and almost made this chip. So good save for par, maintaining the 2 under going towards the last hole.
That was best shot of the day.
This last hole is a good par 4. We are at 353 meters and the fairway narrows down as he gets further in. Pin is tucked in the middle. It's sort of in the valley. The green has really big undulations. Went with a 50-degree approach wedge, a controlled swing and stuck the ball pin high. Thank you for watching and following this trip with me to Cambodia. I hope to see you guys in the next video. May the course be with you. Have a good week and bye-bye.